Hello everyone, thanks for coming outside me today. If you follow me on my social media platforms, or you're a regular follower of the channel, or you're good friends with my wife, you know that I have an addiction with buying arrows, arrow components, and in particular, fletchings. Whether it's for functionality, form, or I just want to try something new, I'm always trying different types of fletchings, feathers, veins, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, different profiles, different cuts. I like the aesthetics of different types of veins, and I'm always trying to find one that really suits me for maybe that particular season or that particular style of archery, particularly when it comes to indoor and hunting, which are my two favorite aspects of the sport. So when Arrow Tuning Kits reached out to me and asked if I wanted to give their website and their products to try, it was right up my alley, and I definitely had to give it a shot. So the biggest problem that I have when it comes to trying different types of fletchings and trying to find that perfect fit for me is that you often have to buy things in 36, 50, or 100 packs depending on the manufacturer and how they're sold. I often buy all of my things through eBay, or if I definitely can, support my local pro shop and the products they sell there. But if I can't find something, usually I'm ending up buying it on eBay, and I'm buying 50 to 100 of them. And if they don't work out, then I'm out of all of that money, and I have a whole bunch of fletchings lying around that aren't really useful. So this was a problem that Arrow Tuning Kits was able to rectify, for me at least. They sell things in packs of 12, so you can fletch 3 or 4 arrows depending if you want to run a 3 or 4 fletch, and they have all different types of vein companies and vein and feather styles. So you got Gateway feathers, I have the Flex Fletch Silent Night, and I have the Easton Bully Bolt Tail, which are all things that I have not used before. And particularly these Razor feathers, which are the 2-inch model from Gateway, really interested to try these out, potentially for a hunting arrow this fall. Not only do I get to buy fletchings in a smaller number, but I also get to support a grassroots, small company, first responder, military founded company. And that is, of course, a win-win for me. So let's break down the price just very quickly. You're going to spend $3.50 per pack, whether you're getting feathers, Q2Y, tack veins, blazer vein style thing like with this Easton Bully Boat Tail. You're going to spend $3.50 per pack of 12, which sounds like it might be a little bit on the higher side, but in reality, if you're going to go and buy in particular these different more oddball fletchings like the Gateway Razor feathers or these Flex Silent Night, which are the 300 model, the 3-inch model, you're actually spending about the same in cents per fletch. A 50 pack, for example, of the Flex Fletch Silent Night is going to cost you around 30 to 33 cents per fletching, whereas you get it for $3.50 for 12, you're spending about 29 cents per fletching. So the price is almost identical. Sure, you're going to throw in some shipping cost in there, but if you buy multiple packs like I do, it evens out over the course of all the different packs. Now, not only can you buy different styles of fletchings in that smaller number, you can also go and buy different knock styles from different manufacturers in a test kit from Arrow Tuning Kits. So why knock fit and knock style is incredibly important is because different knock manufacturers produce different size throats, and the throat actually refers to the width of the 2 prongs of the knock, how wide or how slim that area is. It depends on how it fits to the center serving of your string. Unlike the knock, which is an injected molded piece of plastic which can be produced very finitely down to thousandths of an inch in diameter and in size, the string, the center serving rather, of your string is actually not nearly as finite, depending on the materials that are used, how tightly they are wound, and of course just the builder themselves, how they actually prepare the center serving of your string. So every knock manufacturer is going to make different knocks that fit all sorts of styles, whether it be a 166 inside diameter, a 204, a 244, 245, 246. Those are your standard diameters for hunting and target shafts. And every knock manufacturer produces different knocks for those different styles, and certain knocks may or may not fit correctly on your center serving. So the way I like to test knock fit is I'll take my bow and I'll hold it by the grip and I'll put the string on the top side. I'll clip an arrow so it's hanging straight up and down perpendicular to the ground, and I'll take 2 fingers and I'll tap the string. If the knock and arrow pop right off, not actually hitting the knock but just hitting the string next to the knock, if the arrow falls off, I know I have a good knock fit. If it falls off too easily, like if I can just kind of shake the bow and it falls off, it's too loose. If hitting the string with 2 fingers and the arrow does not pop off, it's too tight. Now when it comes to a center serving and knock fit that's too tight, you can see some really weird tuning errors, really weird tuning issues. You don't want that. If it's too loose, you can end up accidentally almost dry firing your bow because your bow is not imparting all of its energy into the knock properly and therefore into the arrow, and it's absorbing a lot of that back into the limbs, the axles, and the cams, and you're kind of dry firing. Your bow is going to sound loud, it's going to sound buzzing, and you might have a lot of hand shock in the grip of the bow. So if I'm shooting like a 204 diameter diameter arrow, like an Easton Axis, FMJ, a gold tip, something like that, then I can go to arrow tuning kits and get 4 different nocks from Biter or AAE or gold tip and Easton. And for $3.50, I can try those 4 different nock styles in that particular diameter. If I was going to go buy those 4 different nock styles in their own packs, they're sold in packs of 12 and they run about $10 a dozen. So for 4 different nocks, I have to buy 4 12 packs at $10 a piece. I'm now $40 into nocks, and it's potential that $30, 3 packs of them don't fit my center serving. Now I'm out $30. I have 30 nocks that don't fit my bow, but I do have the 12, but I could have spent $3.50, found out that one nock style that fits my particular center serving, and went and bought it in bulk. And speaking of finding things that then work and then wanting to buy them in bulk, let's say you find a particular fletching or nock style that you like. Eric from Arrow Tuning Kits will put in a card in your order for Icon Archery. You can go and it has a free shipping code. You can go onto Icon Archery, buy your larger quantity of your fletching style or your nock style, use the shipping code, and you can get free shipping right to your door. So for me, if I want to keep trying different types of nocks and different types of fletching styles, I'm going to keep using Arrow Tuning Kits. It just makes sense for me. If you're the kind of person that doesn't like to play around with different fletching styles and you want a blazer vein, you want a particular feather, you want a particular type of 3-inch vein, then go ahead and go for it. But if you're like me and you like to tinker and you like to play around and you don't want to spend too much money up front to potentially get a fletching or nock style that doesn't fit your system, Arrow Tuning Kits, I think, is the way to go. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions on how I fletch arrows or how I find a proper nock fit or anything else that involves arrow tuning, follow the links in the description below. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, my email's even down there, and of course, you can always leave a comment here on YouTube. Hope you're able to get outside, enjoy the sport of archery hunting, if you so choose. Definitely enjoy God's beautiful creation, and we'll get to see you next time.